Hello Internet, it's I the Roshi and I'm back with another reaction, this time reacting to everything that is Mualani. She is one of the 3 original natlan characters that were introduced to us, and probably the one that I would most likely pull for if I was going to be pulling for them. And at the time of this recording, her character trailer dropped a few hours ago. So I figured, why not watch all the things Mualani all at once? So let's get into it.
Being a guide in Natlan isn't easy. You never know what can happen on an unfamiliar road.
Stop right there! Hand over all your Mora!
Huh?
A bad lady! I'm scared!
Still, as the elders say, if you can solve a problem with Mora, might as well take the easy road. You're new at this, aren't you? First robbery? This is for you. Not because you tried to take it, but because you're about to do me a favor. Oh, you know this area, right? Could you take us somewhere?
Okay. Whoa! It's here! It's really here! I'm sorry. I wouldn't have done this if there was any other way.
Shh, come with me.
Today was awesome! You're not a bad person after all! Not anymore. I can show you more places later. Yay! Being a guide sounds like a pretty cool job.
The elders also say, beautiful scenery and good friends are worth their weight in gold. Guess I hit the jackpot.
That was very cute and wholesome, and now we're gonna talk about it for a second. I really like her personality. Look at this face, oh my god. Anyway, she's a fast thinker and was essentially able to change someone's life around. Make them a friend rather than an enemy by essentially giving them what they wanted, but also making them realize that there's just more use to their life than just robbing people. All up in her business, putting her on the back foot, still treating her with kindness, pays her, and is just kind of like, show me the place, show me the area. And, you know, let's think about it for a second. Mualani here is a tour guide herself. She knows the area just fine, most likely. But she put this person behind the wheel a little bit to just kind of force their hand in a weird positive way. I really like what they did with that here. And then getting down on herself, moping like, oh, I wouldn't do this if there was any other way, blah. And she's like, forget about that shit. Focus on the now. We're now. We're not 5 minutes ago. We're now. Let's go. Let's go. She says it much nicer than I ever would. I see a lot of people replayed this, and I hope it's not because they're freaks. But let's replay this because I want to point out an animation thing. That right there, that stretch, you can actually see like the shake in the arms. That's very realistic. That quiver, that shake of the arms from the stretch to give it that more realistic approach. I feel like if this was Genshin a year ago, it would have just been a flat and then it would have been done. Like you wouldn't have seen like that little subtle movement there. Stop looking at her armpit, you freak. But yes, after seeing this, if it wasn't obvious before, Mualani is definitely a very positive, go-getting, wholesome, overall kind person. And you'll love to see it. Let's move on to her collected miscellany.
If you visit the People of the Springs in Natlan, look out for the water sports shop with the questionable-looking floaters and surfboards on display at the entrance. That shop belongs to Mualani, a surfer girl likely to come crashing into your life unannounced, like a rogue wave onto the shore.
how's it going?
Thanks in part to her tribal background, Mualani's connection to the hydro element runs deep. Her versatile elemental skill lets her travel on water and boosts her attacks by charging them up through collisions with enemies. With her
So
elemental
cool.
skill, Mualani can whip out her surfboard at a moment's notice,
Hell
ready
yeah.
to navigate the waves at high speed. She also gains Night Soul points and enters the Night Soul's blessing state. In this state,
Oh.
Mualani continuously consumes Night Soul points as she rides her Sharky surfboard. Her movement speed is increased, and as well as being able to travel on water, she can even surf along liquid phlogiston without suffering damage. When all Night Soul points are used up, or when her elemental skill is used again, the Night Soul's blessing state ends. In areas with Natlan's phlogiston mechanics, if the active character enters a specific state, Mualani can take the field already in the
that animation is so
with Night
good.
Soul points available. Additionally, when Mualani surfs on water or liquid phlogiston in the Night Soul's blessing state, she will consume Night Soul points or phlogiston at a slower rate. In the Night Soul's blessing state, Mualani's normal attack is replaced with the more powerful Sharky's Bite, which deals hydro damage based on Mualani's max HP.
Okay, scales with HP.
Colliding with an enemy in this state tags them and gives Mualani 1 stack of wave momentum. Wave momentum has a maximum of 3 stacks, and each stack increases the damage dealt by Sharky's Bite. When 3 stacks are reached, Sharky's Bite is replaced with Sharky's Surging Bite, further increasing the damage dealt.
Okay.
Wave momentum is then cleared. Additionally, when an enemy is attacked by Sharky's Bite, their tag is removed, and shark missiles are fired at up to a certain number of tagged enemies nearby. Shark missiles deal hydro damage and remove their target's tag.
Okay.
Unlocking the talent Heat-Resistant Freshwater Floater, striking an enemy with Sharky's Surging Bite will generate a floater nearby. Mualani can collect floaters she herself has generated to restore her Night Soul points.
Catch an epic wave! Whoosh!
Mualani's
man.
elemental burst fires a super shark missile, which homes in on enemies and deals AoE hydro damage based on her max HP. After unlocking the talent Natlan's Greatest Guide, when a nearby party member triggers a Night Soul burst, Mualani gains Wave Chaser's exploits. Using her elemental burst clears all Wave Chaser's exploits to increase the damage dealt by this burst. Staying positive and optimistic often makes a person far more productive. When Mualani is in the party, interacting with certain harvestable items in areas with Natlan's phlogiston mechanics will restore an amount of phlogiston. Also, nearby Natlan regional specialties will be marked on the minimap. If you vacation in the People of the Springs territory, Mualani will be more than happy to be your local guide. But anyone who steps out of line will find themselves in hot water. Mualani starts the battle by using her elemental skill to enter the Night Soul's blessing state. Then she surfs the battlefield, tagging enemies and charging her wave momentum. At charge level 3, she performs a Sharky's Surging Bite, harnessing all her surfing prowess to deal increased damage to enemies. When energy is full, Mualani fires off a super shark missile, and she and Sharky ride the tide to victory.
She looks
Like
so much
many
fun.
business people, Mualani entertains certain superstitions about wealth generation, such as a belief in good omens. Perhaps that's why she likes to visit Citlali and have her fortune told. But I don't think Mualani has blind faith in the answers she gets. More likely, she's simply curious about what's next in store for her. What or who is waiting around the corner. And if the omens bode ill, no big deal. She'll either bide her time till her luck turns around, or charge on through to the other side. Sometimes spontaneity is a powerful force that can drive away bad luck.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. That was... Oh, man. Fantastic. She looks like she's so much fun to play. I really love the shark surf skill. Cruising around, tagging people, then doing the bite attack, and then there's the missiles, and being able to use that to travel across water, lava, whatever. You can keep the meter up by collecting things, at least in Natlan. Awesome. Awesome. Fantastic character. Gotta be excited for Mualani, right? I know not everyone. I know it's not everybody, right? But I mean, she's freaking cool. At least to me. Like I said before, she was the character that I wanted the most out of the three. Like I said in my previous video, I don't plan on jumping into Natlan right away. I know I am able to, but I like to go chronologically through the story. And then I already have Arlecchino sitting on the bench right now. You know, that's just how I feel. I don't want another character just to kind of like hang out there. But maybe my mind will change. Who knows? It could happen. But yeah, she looks like she plays great. She looks super fun to get around in. And her animations are just so stylized and different that it just makes me happy. And what they said at the end is kind of what I was going with the character teaser that we watched. How with her positivity, she just controls the situation. So here, how Dainsleif said that she uses her spontaneity to drive forward through life is a weapon all of its own. She wants to kind of have an idea of what's coming in the future and whatnot, but at the same time, she is carving her own destiny by her actions, by being a positive person in this world. Don't get me wrong, I love my tragic characters, really do. At the same time, it's really great to have this one that is super positive and happy, and simultaneously, although maybe simple on the surface, kind of deep in a way. Normally when you think of like a character who is like really deep, you kind of think of like they're like this way because of their tragic past and the things that they went through and worked on to develop themselves into who they are now. However, she just has this ideology of being this positive person and changing her outcome through her actions and being curious about the future, but not afraid to drive forward regardless of actually knowing what happens next or not. So that in itself is a lot deeper than just being happy for the sake of being happy. So far, I adore this character. And with that said, let's get into the final thing we'll be watching, her character trailer.
Heyo! I'm Mualani, a guide from the people of the springs, at your service. All of Natlan is at our fingertips. Let me show you. Follow me! Woohoo!
These transitions are nuts.
Whoa! Whoa! Here we are!
And her skill going off with the music?
Thanks, dude!
Hmm.
My tribe's for the fun zap. Now feast your eyes on this!
Ooh, the ripple and the music change. Oh my god, the impact frames.
Time for the grand finale! Ready? Whoa! Go! There's always a shortcut. Get ready to land. Here we are. Did you have fun? Of course you did. Catch you on the next one.
Unironically, That was actually extremely fun. I'm kind of speechless about this. Hold on, let me...
2 hours later.
This whole thing looked so good. So good. Like, look at this. Look at this scenery that we're in. This was more cutscene than it was gameplay. That sounds stupid for me to say because I know that's the case with all character trailers, character demos. But prior to this, for the most part, you can see when the character trailer is the story that's happening within it versus the gameplay of that character doing the things. And in this one, just because of Mualani's nature and how fluid she moves around, they did a really good job at making it seem pretty seamless when she's just riding around on her shark, doing her abilities, tagging enemies and stuff, but then it just moves into some like photographs and splash art with like maps and paint flying around, and then like actual things like this, you know, and like it involves other characters. The music matched the movements of the character. Like there was that one moment where it was like bing 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 tagging the enemies around her, but it was part of the song. And once again, more of this with like throwing paint, and you kind of like, they look like panels or windows almost, but you can see the blue like splashing out from the sides, and you have like the dotted line like it's a map and it's leading over this one, but behind this, the clouds which are like transparent through, like, oh my god, just the artistic direction that they took with her demo. And maybe it's just because it's the newest one, but is one of the best character trailers that I have seen, period. I think Farina's is really high up there, especially with its like musical score that happens. And there's a few other ones I would say, but like right now, if this was on a tier list, this goes into S tier. Like this the shark's on the outside of the portrait, but she's inside of it, and this is, oh my, and the stamp. I know I'm just saying words now, but oh my goodness. And the impact for this is ridiculous. Anyway. Woo! That impact frame. Boom! And look at that. You see that transition? All this action happening on this corner, and it leads your eye to where Mualani is in the next shot. Your eye travels exactly where they want it to throughout all of this. And it's just fantastically done. I love this character. She's fantastic. And she's doing tricks on the shark. I better be able to do tricks on that shark. That is if I ever pull for Mualani. Am I pulling for Mualani? I have a lot to think about. Okay, so I thought about it, and I'm going to pull for Mualani. I have 293 fates. We have 2 pity. First 10.
This is your team? Cool. I like the vibe. I'm Bennett, leader of Benny's adventure team. Any chance we could team up? Please?
Cool, I actually have Bennett now. Uh-oh. Another Bennett. Ugh. No problem. We're 22 in. We're about to be 32. And, hey. If I get her early, fantastic. If not, it'll be fine. Okay, this is 32. Hey!
I'm Kachina, a member of the Children of Echoes. I adore green fruits and would love to become more strong, even though I'm still not much of a fighter. I should probably save all that for later, right? Then, are you hoping to go somewhere? I'm pretty familiar with these parts, so I can show you the way.
I plan on reacting to her stuff relatively soon, so there will be another video out. Maybe tomorrow or the next day, before the month is up. But cool, I have Kachina now. Great. This is 42. Here we go. Early! Oh, this is early! Is it Mualani? Okay. Alright, we got this. Okay. Oh, the anticipation. Oh. Oh! My heart! Okay. C1 Kachina. That's great. Not bad at all. Who do we have next?
I am Chi-Chi. I am a zombie. And I forgot what comes next.
Me too, Chi-Chi. Me too. You know, normally I think some people would consider this a bad thing, but I don't have Chi-Chi yet, so sure. Now I have Chi-Chi. Great, cool. And it was early. Okay. Ooh, another flute. Okay, I'll take that. Oh.
Shinyan's the name and rock and roll's the game. And
Oh.
I'm the only one who plays it in Liyue Harbor. Been thinking about staging concerts elsewhere lately, but well, word is that you've been all over the place, traveler. So, what say you sign me up for your world tour?
First Shinyan. Haven't had Shinyan before, so great, good. It's purple. All right. That's either a C2 or a C3 Bennett at this point in time. Okay. Sure. Purple. My Bennett is huge. My Bennett's a big boy. He's so big. Okay. It's fine. Yeah. This one's not going to be early. This one, we're going all the way with this one. Hey, Favonius Lance. Okay. All right. This is my first Favonius Lance. I'll take it. Another Shinyan. Gold? It's not gold. Okay. Kachina. That's our C2 Kachina, I think. Awesome. It's either this one or the next one, and I hope it's this one, because Jesus. Let's go. It's not? Hello? Hello, game? Hello? Alright. I want 3 Kachinas. How about that? Or another Favonius Lance. Sure, we'll do that. I mean, I could have sworn this was the character banner, not the weapon banner, but all I see are weapons. This is wild. You'd think there'd be a character in here somewhere. There isn't. Cool. You're killing me, Smalls. This should be the last pull. This is it. Oh, man. Imagine if I somehow lose again. That'd be crazy. I know it's not even an option,
Joining
but...
me, traveler. I'm Mualani, a guide from the people of the Springs. If you need anything, just raise your hand and let me know. Now, please stow your weapon, secure your belongings, keep a firm hold on Paimon, and most importantly, let go of your troubles. I prepared a Sharky surfboard for you, so hop on and try not to fall. Alrighty, let the journey begin!
Freaking finally. It's crazy. I'm not even gonna be using her right away. Oh, and a Shinyan. All right. I forgot what numbers are. It's fine. We got Mualani, and that's the important thing. Look at her. Look at her. Awesome. And there you have it. We got Mualani. Best of luck with your pulls. Now let's close this thing out. Thank you for hanging around. I appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Drop a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on Mualani, and check out the description for additional ways of how to support me. By becoming a member or joining my Patreon, you could potentially get some cool exclusive content. So please consider it. Thank you so much for being here, and until next time, shine on, you crazy diamonds. Later.